Hey up everybody, Magpie9901 here, and in today's video I'm going to be looking at what we know about Death Stranding. Now this is a game that's intrigued me for a bit ever since I saw the first trailer for it. Very well thought out trailer, didn't give much away. You had Norman Reedus as the character within the trailer. For those who don't know, he plays Daryl in The Walking Dead. I'm sure you've all heard of The Walking Dead. And this trailer gave nothing away regarding this game. Very little away. There was no gameplay, there was no idea what you'd actually do, and it was basically just a short film. Very short trailer, didn't give much away. Since then we've had quite a few inklings into what this game will be, who will be in it. You've got Mads Mikkelsen, who is going to be starring in the game as well. Second trailer came out and that featured him. So I was just going to take a quick look at what we know about it so far. First of all, it's been published by Kojima Productions, which has been set up by Hideo Kojima. Now, Hideo Kojima used to work at Konami, and apparently there was a little bit of a rift between him and Konami. I don't know the ins and outs of that because I haven't researched it. It's not really vital to this video, so I haven't gone into that. But yeah, he set up his own publishing, he set up his own development house, and this is going to be his first game. It's going to be published, going to get round to publishing, it's going to be published by Sony Interactive, so it is possibly going to be a Sony exclusive, a PS4 exclusive. From what I've read and from what I know, it is going to be an exclusive to them, but then it will be coming to the PC at some point. Now the engine that this game is going to use, the graphics engine, is the Decima engine, which is from Guerrilla Games, and the story goes that Hideo Kojima went to Guerrilla Games, asked if he could borrow their engine for this game, and usually they would pay a royalty or they'd agree on some sort of fee for using the engine, and you'd maybe not have full access to it, you just have certain access to it. But apparently Guerrilla Games decided to give over the whole source code of the engine to Hideo Kojima and just allow him to use it free of charge. Apparently they gave it over in a nice box in with a USB key inside, and he's just been able to go and use it. So one thing with that is that if you wanted to get a kind of taster for what kind of graphics you could expect, then you should look at Horizon Zero Dawn, which has recently been released on the PS4. I've been playing that myself. So if you wanted to know what it's going to look like, look at that game, as that uses the Decima engine as well. Very good engine, looks really good. It actually looks beautiful on the PS4. I mean, I've just got the normal one, I haven't got the Pro or anything like that, and it just looks amazing. Gets some really good vistas, good graphics, a lot of details, so that's kind of what we can expect from Death Stranding. I would assume that when it does come out, it's going to take full use of the 4K upscaling of the PS4 Pro, and probably also HDR capability as well, so it will look even better. So how is this game going to play, and what gameplay are we looking at in it? Well, in terms of gameplay, there isn't any footage of that available right now, and Hideo Kojima himself is quite tight-lipped on what it's going to be like. In recent interviews he said that it is going to be an open world action game. So he said that you can go in all guns blazing, or if you want to play the game in a different way, you'll be able to do that. And considering this guy was involved in every Metal Gear Solid game going, I would assume that we could expect something along the lines of a Metal Gear Solid-ish game. You're going to be looking at maybe first person, third person, maybe a switch between the two. I would think, looking at the last Metal Gear Solid game, I would assume we'd get something like that. So we really don't know too much regarding the actual gameplay in this game. We know a little bit about it. We know it's going to be an open world. You're going to have different ways to play it. The actual setting, you get an inkling of what it might look like from the trailers. It looks very, it's obviously on Earth, but it looks a bit odd, you know, the soldiers look strange, the fighters look strange, the tanks look weird, they're covered in like, what I could describe as like giant octopuses, you know, there's lots of crabs on the beach. It's hard to tell how the gameplay is going to play, but we do know that it's going to be quite a good game. I would assume that, coming from Hideo Kojima and everything that he's done before. I mean, I've never been into the Metal Gear Solid games, they've never been anything that I've bought into, but they've never really done a crap one. I don't think they've ever done an amazing one, but they've never done a crap one. So I would assume that this game won't be crap either. In terms of the actual plot of the gameplay, apparently Hideo Kojima did explain this to Mads Mikkelsen. In a recent fan Q&A, Mads Mikkelsen said that Hideo Kojima had described it to him and that it sounded really good, but at the end of it he didn't remember a lot of it and he didn't get a lot of it, but he did say that what he did know and what he did remember sounded really good and that he was excited to work on the project. So again, that's quite an unknown quantity, but one of the things that we really want to know is when will this game release? And this is about as unknown as the gameplay style. Hideo Kojima is quite well known for stopping production on a game to make sure that something he wants included gets put in the game, sort of like a perfectionist, I suppose. So it could be that there may be some delays on this game. Now, we certainly won't see this game this year. It's 50-50 as to whether we will see it next year. The only date that I have heard being bandied about is 2019, which is ages away, but in terms of AAA game production, isn't that far away. AAA game production can last for years and years, so it's basically just a wait and see game right now. But hopefully this video has put you in the picture with some of the things that we can expect from this game, but as always, take everything I have said with a pinch of salt, because I've gained all of these from videos that I've watched and websites that I've read, and can you really believe everything you read and you hear? No, take it with a pinch of salt. Some of the things will probably be true. You know, I would expect that Norman Reedus and Mads Mikkelsen are going to be in it because they're in the trailers. Obviously Hideo Kojima's making the game, etc, etc, but some of the things regarding gameplay and release dates are wildly speculative at the moment at best. But anyway, guys and girls, I hope you have enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching and listening. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I shall catch you in the next one. Take care.